Happiness is nothing more than good health and a bad memory. Respond to critiques with accomplishments. At 20, everyone has the face that God gave them. At 40, they have the face life gave them. And at 60, they have the face they deserve. Prayers do not change the world, but prayers change people, and people change the world. I have always held on to the belief that each of us can do something small to lessen some part of the suffering in the world. An optimist is a person who sees a green light everywhere, while a pessimist sees only the red stoplight. The truly wise person is colorblind. Eventually, all things fall into place. Until then, laugh at the confusion, live for the moments, and know everything happens for a reason. When aiming for the moon, people often fail to see the flowers blooming at their feet. Compassion, in which all ethics must take root, can only achieve its full breadth and depth if it encompasses all living beings and is not limited to humankind. Happiness is the only thing that doubles when you share it. The outcome of a journey does not depend on the speed of the ship, but on whether it stays on the right course. Many people know they are unhappy, but even more do not realize they are happy. There are two refuges from the miseries of life: music and cats. If you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it was meant to be. If it doesn't, it never was. Constant kindness can accomplish much. As the sun melts ice, kindness causes misunderstanding, mistrust, and hostility to evaporate. Do something for someone every day for which you do not get paid. Example is not the main thing in influencing others, it is the only thing. Life becomes harder when we live for others, but it also becomes richer and happier. Always do some good somewhere, no matter how small. Do something for those who need help, something for which you receive no reward except the privilege of doing it. We are living in a dangerous age. Man is controlling nature before he has learned to control himself. Do not lose heart, even if you must wait a while to find the right thing. Be prepared for disappointment, but never abandon the journey. A good example has twice the value of good advice. Thinking about death inspires love for life. When we are familiar with death, we begin to treasure each week and each day as a gift. The purpose of human life is to serve, to show compassion, and to have the will to help others. Man must cease blaming his environment for his problems and relearn to exercise will and personal responsibility in matters of faith and morals. A great secret of success is to live life as a person who is never consumed or exhausted. Love often dies because of the small flaws that once seemed so delightful. We must not allow ourselves to be led into silencing the voice of humanity within us. Compassion for all living beings is what makes a person truly human. If you own something that you cannot part with, then you don't own it. It owns you. The willow that bends to the storm often survives better than the oak that resists it. In great calamities, light-hearted and cheerful spirits often recover their elasticity and composure faster than the more serious and lofty ones. When man does not take his existence for granted but sees it as something unfathomably mysterious, thought begins. It is not enough just to exist. It is not enough to say I earn enough to live and support my family. I do my job well. I am a good parent. That is all good, but you must do more. We live so much together, yet we are all dying of loneliness. Always strive to do good somewhere. Every person must find their own way to realize their true worth. You must make time for your fellow human beings. Remember, you do not live in a world of your own. Your brothers are here too. The tragedy of life is what dies inside a person while they are still alive. The kinder a person is, the less they notice the bad in others. Do not let Sunday be taken from you. If your soul has no Sunday, it becomes an orphan. Never remain silent when asked about your thoughts, opinions, or experiences, for your voice has the power to enlighten, inspire, and connect with others. Many truths have been overlooked for a long time, forgotten, simply because no one recognized their potential to become reality. Train yourself to never delay expressing gratitude or performing acts of thankfulness. The inner joy we feel when we do a good deed is the nourishment our soul requires. I am certain that the ultimate destination of humanity is to become increasingly humane. The ideal of humanity must be revived. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful. Ethics is nothing more than reverence for life. I will give you the definition of ethics. It is good to maintain and further life. It is bad to damage and destroy life. The true value of each person is not in themselves, but in the colors and shapes they bring to life in others. By respecting life, we become truly pious in a fundamental, profound, and lively way. Revenge is like a rolling stone. If you push it up a hill, it will come back down with greater speed. A person is only truly ethical when they obey the urge to help every living being they can and refrain from harming any creature. Man is a clever animal behaving in a foolish way. Just as a wave cannot exist in isolation, but is always part of the heaving surface of the sea, I cannot confine my life within my own boundaries, but must live through the experiences happening around me. Never say there is nothing beautiful left in the world. There is always something to admire in the shape of a tree or the trembling of a leaf. Man often fails to recognize the evil he himself creates. I don't know what your destiny will be, but one thing I know: the only ones among you who will be truly happy are those who have sought and found how to serve. A person becomes strong by overcoming obstacles, possessing the only strength that can conquer adversity. If a person loses reverence for any part of life, they lose reverence for all of life. Truth does not have a time of its own. It is now, always, and forever. Man can only do what is within his power. But if he does that every day, he will sleep well at night and continue his work the next day. If the quotes and philosophies of Albert Schweitzer have inspired you, please leave a comment below to share your thoughts, or let us know which quote resonates with you the most. Don't forget to hit the like button to spread these meaningful values, and subscribe to the channel to ensure you don't miss out on new videos filled with more profound life lessons. We look forward to continuing this inspiring journey of growth with you. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video.